All right. So go ahead and relax. Letting your eyes close, settling into your seat, feet on the floor, seat in the chair. And bringing your awareness to your body here. And just checking in. What's going on in this body today? What feels tight? What feels open? What feels relaxed? What feels uncomfortable? And all of the gray zone in between. And as you're feeling into your body here, noticing how you feel energetically. You may feel tired or exhausted. You might feel hyper and anxious. You also might feel calm here in this body. And it might even be a mix of these, even if it doesn't quite make sense. That's okay. And then noticing how your mind is doing today. Is there some kind of frantic or anxious energy in your mind? The need to figure something out or to process? Is there a sense of collapse in your mind? Lethargy or depression? Maybe both, maybe neither, maybe something else. And try not to judge yourself for any state of mind you find yourself in. And if our goal here is to seek a sense of balance energetically, mentally, how close do you feel to that balance right now? Again, not judging that reality, just taking stock of where you are in relationship to the idea of balance. And then bring your awareness to your breath, flowing in, flowing out. And we'll begin to practice the even breath, making the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale the same. And for today, I'll ask you to inhale and exhale for the count of 4. Inhaling for 4 counts and exhaling for 4 counts. You may either need to slow down or speed up part of the breath to achieve this, so just take a few breaths to adjust to that rhythm. In for 4, out for 4. Inhaling for the count of 4. Exhaling for the count of 4. Your mind may wander here, that's natural. But when you notice it has, just bring it back to this 4-count breath. Over time, this 4-count breath might start to feel a bit more natural or organic, meaning that there's less effort to maintain the 4-count breath. Now, in a moment, we'll begin to insert short pauses during the breath. And if at any point holding the breath makes you feel anxious or out of breath, you can either shorten how long you're holding, or you can omit the holds altogether and just return to this 4-count breath. So with your next inhale, inhale for the count of 4, and then hold the breath in at the top of the inhale for the count of 2. And then exhale for the count of 4, and then hold the breath out for the count of 2. Inhaling for the count of 4, holding the breath in for 2, exhale for the count of 4, and holding the breath out for the count of 2. Please continue. Adding a 2-count hold at the top and bottom of your 4-count breath. Inhaling for the count of 4, holding the breath in for the count of 2, exhaling for the count of 4, holding the breath out for the count of 2. And in a moment, we'll make this breathing technique just a little bit more complex. Again, just do the best you can. So with your next inhale, please inhale half the capacity of your breath, the count of 2, and then pause at the halfway point for the count of 2. And then inhale the remainder of the breath, the count of 2, and hold the breath in at the top of the inhale for the count of 2. Exhaling 50% of the breath, the count of 2, pausing for the count of 2, exhaling the remainder of the breath, the count of 2, and holding the breath out for the count of 2. It's always 2 counts here. Inhale half the breath and pause. Inhale the remainder of the breath and pause. Exhale half the breath and pause. Exhale the remainder of the breath and pause. Please continue inserting a short 2 count hold the top and bottom of the breath and at the halfway point of the inhale and exhale. And every time you pause the breath, you create the conditions for your mind to become still. So if it works for you, if it's helpful, in those pauses, allow the mind to dissolve. Any thought that's present simply fades away. Dissolving the mind and the pauses of your breath. We'll continue for just a few more rounds. And as you complete this next hold after complete exhale, you can release all techniques. Take your time as you get there. And as you release the practice, just feel your breath adjust. And feel yourself just more centered than you were before. Some people report this feeling as calm yet alert. Feeling that internal balance, mind, body, energy. Even as you head back out into the world, there might be things that pull you from the center, and that's okay. But knowing that you can always return to it. And one of the ways is through the faculty of the breath. And so feeling that breath moving in your body. When you're ready, begin to take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together in front of you and rubbing them together, creating heat. And bringing the heated palms over the eyes, pushing over the head and down your neck, slowly bringing yourself back to the space around you.